Bryn Verbinski here again at the ABA Tech Show 2009. I'm here with Adrian. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your company, what you guys do, and the cool giveaway that you guys have today.
Sure. JD Supra is an online site that allows lawyers and legal professionals to build a portfolio online.
You want to go see it?
Build a professional profile and add to it a portfolio of documents. And our proposition is that a showcase of a lawyer's the best showcase of their expertise is their written work. And so what we do is we build this repository of work that's connected to the person who contributed it. It does well on Google, and then we're in the business of distributing that work to targeted audiences. And we do it in very predictable ways. We sit on a lot of really good work from every practice field. Labor and employment lawyers are writing about what's happening in Washington. Security lawyers are doing the same. Trust and estates lawyers are writing about family trust and everything in between. We go out there and find an audience for it and connect the work to the people.
What do you mean? You said it does well on Google. Can you tell me exactly what you mean by that?
Well, you know, the thing is that Google is a bit of mistress, so I could say it today and it could not be true tomorrow.
As far as the algorithms that they use to find the content.
Yes, but what we're finding today is that if you start a presence on JD Supra, you put yourself in a position where you're able to control what people find when they're searching on your name or on your firm's name very quickly. You know, I monitor this stuff every day. Typically, what happens after you set up a JD Supra profile is that you'll make your profile will make it onto the first page of Google within about 24 to 36 hours.
Fast turnaround.
Yeah, and Google likes text-rich information.
Definitely.
We have a lot of it. And so, you know, overall, what I say to people who ask us about online strategy, I say a couple of different things. One of them is that at the very beginning, you should assume that Google is your resume. And what that means is that the referral, the way in which people hear about you might not necessarily change. You know, you tell a friend over lunch, use this lawyer, get the name. But the difference is that people will search on your name. So at the very beginning of your strategy, you should control how people, what they find when they go there. And that's 10 search results. One of them should be JD Supra because it includes a portfolio of your work and your website, your blog, your Twitter account if you have time for it, a LinkedIn profile, and all of these things. But that's just the start of it. And then if you're using rich work to do that, you're able to take advantage of all the channels that open up with social media. So we do some pretty traditional things. We work with third-party news services and we push this work down.
Okay.
But then what we also do is you know, for example, there's an HR group in LinkedIn of 100,000 people. We feed all of our labor and employment documents into that group.
Okay.
People use Twitter for conversation. People also use it as a news source. We have branded news channels, essentially, of every type of content that's pouring off the site. So a lawyer adds a document to JD Supra, tags it as a securities document, a labor and employment document, a taxation document. Every single one of those tags is an RSS feed.
Okay. So the main point that you're saying here is we're going to have all these different social networks. You're going to have a profile on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all these different social networks across the board, but make sure you put one up on JD Supra because they're going to take the content that you have there and they're going to feed it out to all those different networks anyway.
Yes. That's absolutely right. You should come work for us.
Give your card.
Yes, that's right. To me, what's clear is that lawyers don't have time, and I hear stuff like social media, what to do. I think do a little bit of everything, but what we do is we get the work out through, we use social media to build our channels, and we find targets, we meet them where they are, and we use social media to do it. So, yeah.
Sounds good. So there you have it. That's a lowdown on JD Supra. Watch your profiles on the social networks. Make sure you know what's out there. Let's see what you got right here, what you're giving out today at the conference.
So we don't actually have a booth, so somebody's going to kick us out for doing this, but we designed a new shirt. JD Supra, give content, get noticed. Is that legal?
Nice. Very nice. JDSupra.com?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thanks.